Great, and we're going to be getting into it. bsharkz pushing a little bit of advantage. Sends the charge whirlwind, tries to take up a little bit of space. The light mixer pushes Necco into the corner. Necco with the good check there on the heavy Arabian Cyclone.
Yeah, Necco is at a bit of a drive gauge advantage here, but the positional advantage is definitely in favor of bsharkz. And now the table has been flipped, but oh, nope, a good EX mixer gets him out of the corner.
Now we see throw tech coming out from bsharkz, not afraid of anything right there. Goes for the standing heavy kick, tries to get the punish counter, but ends up trading. Sends back to the corner though. And the charge fireball has the link into the standing medium kick afterwards, but he doesn't convert off of it. Lets Necco get out of the situation there a little bit.
Just clean neutral right now, both characters really low, but a good drive rush, crouching medium kick is there to end the round.
Check there. We see their round start jump forward dive kick from Necco. Doesn't get punished for it, but does get stuck into a bit of a difficult situation now. Thrown away, trying to play a little bit in neutral there, but
I like the idea of the dive kicks because Rashid is a character with, you know, not the best anti-airs, but at least in situations like this, ooh, the counter hit overhead.
Into the DP bait, and it looks like that's going to be an easy first game. Perfect right there for bsharkz.
Yeah, like it's been a lot of like back and forth momentum throughout the rounds, but bsharkz I think has had solid control overall throughout the state of that game.
And there we see Eagle Spike push to the corner. Now bsharkz can try and push a little bit of advantage. But he doesn't end up doing too much. Gets the punish counter on the standing medium kick. Full conversion into the Cyclone safe jump. Once again, goes into the safe jump again. This time he doesn't bite.
Big drive reversal. Gets him off him, but really long drive.
That will be the round. bsharkz takes a third round in a row.
I see now we're going back to the well, you know, mid-screen drive impact. It works. It works more than you think.
Yeah, Necco just starts round with 2 stores, but it doesn't do him too much good. bsharkz still seems to be holding a little bit of control over this. Walks up with the standing medium punch. And just pushes a little bit of advantage. The crouching medium kick drive rush. Pushes back, jumps away after the knockdown. Puts up the storm, grabs the parry one time. Goes for the overhead, jumps the drive reversal, and that's going to be a kill. Almost perfect again.
Yeah, there's been a lot of like pressing at advantage like in these games. Like, but bsharkz, every time they get to press, every time they get the advantage, they press it a lot harder than I think Necco has managed to.
Yeah, Necco now in burnout. We saw earlier with the parry, and it was definitely cost him a little bit.
Oh, but this is not a great position to be in. Not in corner anymore, though, at least. As long as they can keep him up, never mind.
Oh, we see the charge spinning mixer, pushes all the way to the other corner. The lock on the DI, but goes for the jab into another DI. No response there from Necco, and it looks like this is not going to be the end there. Not enough meter to cancel into level 3. But Necco in a bad situation. Goes for that dive kick once again, but it's not enough. Gets the trade, but ends up losing that round.
Ooh, no whiff punish on the forward. Oh, but a good punish after from the jump in.
Oh, and the meaty overhead in the corner. Caught in a bad spot here. Now has to deal with that safe jump once again. Ends up just jumping out of it.
Ooh,
and
big
the random DI. Actually, let me not. That's a read right there. And another DI. Looks like going to put a good bit of damage on there, but goes straight into the level 3. I'm not sure if this is.
Well, I like it because I think it for after getting the stun, at least it gave them an advantage or in the drive gauge war. But now,
yeah, but now she's not in a great spot. Ends up taking the spinning mixer, and bsharkz goes up 3-0 in the set. And we're going to see a character swap from Necco. We got brand new character, Crimson Viper. I'm pulling out the full government name.
Oh, I think production has to switch, or has to, yeah, spectate.
Regardless, we're going to be getting into a new... Well, getting into the next match here. Necco with the swap to Viper. Had to catch up there a little bit. But, you know, we're not too far behind, just like 20 seconds. That being said, bsharkz still in a great position. Has C-Viper caught in that corner, but is burnt out. And now Necco has access to that install. Goes for the burn kick, follow-up. Goes for the FADC. And the Seismo cancels.
Ooh,
but goes into burn kick and gets caught by that DI. Maybe could have.
Oh, the Seismo caught him.
Yeah, the Seismo. That's the thing when you're in a matchup against like a character like Viper who can just kind of play like that. You see a similar thing in JP matchups with the Spike, where you kind of have to play differently from full screen because they can just hit you from that distance. Unfortunately, the situation is not great here for Necco. Caught in that corner, goes for a drive reversal, but now in a very difficult spot. One hit away, but drops the level, puts the level 1 down, has the install active, but it's not going to do her any good.
Yeah, now bsharkz is like at a meter advantage, and this is very meaningful when you're fighting Rashid, because any hit can lead into level 2, which is really bad Oki to deal with. Like right here, yep. Ooh, big DI.
Oh, yeah, DI's against the Great Desert Storm?
We're getting throw loops.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be the end of the game there for Necco.
Yeah, I mean, that's
bsharkz goes up 4-0. I don't think that's a decision I would have made, DIing against the level 2, but...
I mean, that's why sometimes the players are just better.
Yeah, it worked out there. It's just that the conversion, well, it would have been difficult regardless, since you need an invulnerable option to play off of it. Regardless, bsharkz still pushing into the corner, still just trying to... And gets thrown back into that corner. The drive rush forward heavy kick, and that is going to be enough. bsharkz 1 round away from a clean sweep here. Oh, and that crouching medium kick. Pushes to corner with the eagle spike, then puts that level 2 on the table. Goes for the drive reversal.
Yeah, that was all according to plan. All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku. And a medium kick.
Yeah, another meaty overhead.
Yeah, the meaty overhead once again. Straight back into that safe jump and goes for the drive reversal.
Yeah, bsharkz offense off the
yeah, we've got jvenzaro, Saskagoon squad in the one outfit that I guess I would expect from that club name. Regardless, we're going to be getting into a conversion there from Wickelex off the crouching medium kick. Pushing forward a bit, has spent almost all of his drive.
Yeah, must be a student of Know the Prodigy.
Must be a student of Know the Prodigy. The heavy spin knuckle to take space in neutral. Often you see often low dive kick, but ends up hitting a little bit too high. Spin knuckle through the fireball there.
Yeah, Sandblast does have like a little bit more recovery than most fireballs to compensate for how fast it is. So I think Heavy Knuckle works a little bit better preemptively.
Yeah, jven trying to punish there with Spiral Arrow, gets caught in a little bit of a bad situation. Now getting pushed to the corner with stun on the table, but stun is no longer on the table. Wickelex also burnt out. Ends up, I think, trying to jump out of that block string and gets caught by the standing heavy punch. That's 1 round to Wickelex. Yeah,
Luke's pressure in the corner can be like, it's very simple, it's just a bunch of buttons, but those buttons can be really hard to find a way out of if you're not patient enough.
Yeah, it's not an easy situation to play in. He's definitely a fairly solid character. Regardless, being solid's not going to help here. It's time to guess. He guesses correctly. Very small conversion, though, just goes into jab, into the light knuckle. And it's definitely going to be... might regret that a little bit, but gets a drive impact now, gets to put a little bit of damage on the table, and push the corner.
Yeah, I like not spending there. I think this round you definitely don't spend super unless it's going to kill, which the next hit, it's a good hit, could, like this one right here.
And it looks like that's going to be game. Wickelex wrapping this up.
Don't punch up, don't punch up.
Telling Cammy to stay down. You know, that's actually a thing that I find kind of funny, where like in some of the supers they'll, like, the opponent has to attack. Like, why is Elena punching M. Bison in her CA? Elena would never punch anybody.
I would punch M. Bison.
Okay, but Elena wouldn't.
Elena's just real like that. Back to neutral, the drill into DP, you know, trying to test him for trying to take his frames.
Works 50% of the time every time. Regardless, we see once again that Spin Knuckle represented. jven trying to take, and we see the neutral jumps from Wick trying to take advantage of the fact that that Spin Knuckle can whiff underneath. We can get a big punish. Unfortunately, no punish there. But jven now stuck in the corner with Burnout online. Not a great spot to be in, and he's kind of put himself there.
Yeah, but he still does have modern super. Oh, but no reaction. Failed the perfect, but still in the throw loop.
Misses the perfect.
Ooh, I like that delay jump up back.
But goes for that modern level 1. And now the drive rush into crouching medium kick drive rush. Listen, that's how we play this game. This is Street Fighter 6.
I mean, you gotta watch your toes.
You gotta watch your toes. Both players drive rush at each other. We see the sweep coming out of jven to take a little bit of control, but the Spin Knuckle now whiff punished once again. Tries to go for the suppressor, I think maybe as a throw bait on Wake Up, but he doesn't get the spacing correct.
Big DP.
DP there, straight out of Wick. Not in a great spot drive gauge wise, but jven's a little bit afraid to push the issue. Okay, never mind. He did the Spin Knuckle again. I was about to make a little observation that he'd stopped using the Spin Knuckle. Let me shut my mouth.
I mean, I think the thing with a lot of Wick spending, like Luke has well, I'll get to it after this round, but like just very, very patient until he explodes. Yeah, the thing with like a character like Luke is like, because he has a fireball, because he can like slow the game down so much, even if he spends, he can just go back to being patient until he gets to be explosive like right there. And I think we're seeing him really control the pace because of that.
Yeah, it's like half very solid gameplay and then half playing like a maniac.
That's how you gotta do it in this game.
You just can't tell which is which. Oh, and we see the DI come out from jven, but no conversion off of it. Remains in the corner, tries to get the drive rush into back throw, but we see the tech come out of Wick. And now, stuck in that corner, Wick looking for a shimmy. But that cannon spike, very ill-advised, gets caught by the punish counter jumping heavy punch, and now one throw away from death in the corner. Goes for the DI and gets caught. Wick puts another on the board.
Ah, big dump, right?
We see, once again, the neutral jumps to try and catch the spin knuckle in neutral. jvenzaro holds it just for a little bit. Goes for the throw, tries to get the neutral jump shimmy, but gets perfect parried. No punish there, though. Good DP there from jvenzaro.
I didn't believe in, like, the range after the punish.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised to see no Sven. Oh, but that's because he was ready to bait.
DP. Oh, but no conversion there. Gets the punish counter suppressor and goes into jab.
This is really close to. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, spending here is a big commitment, but still no level 3 represented. I mean, if it works.
You know what, man? They're playing the game. They're playing the game. I have
He
to
saved up his
respect
acorns. He saved up his acorns and he was ready to spend it.
He saved up his acorns. I do have to respect it. Although we've seen in this match a little bit, a few missing confirms, a few weird scramble situations where you would kind of expect that, like, where you kind of expect the conversion to be on deck. You know, somebody goes for shimmy into suppressor, and it's like, okay, yeah, they know what they're going for here, but into jabs off of that, it was just a weird spot. I mean, regardless, he takes the game. But those aren't really things that you can expect to leave on the table and continue winning. We'll see if Wick starts to pay for it a little bit more going into these last few games. Fighting out of a more difficult situation, but jvenzaro has put himself into burnout.
Yeah. And the immediate reversal now that, you know, jvenzaro has a lot of advantage drive gauge wise. Oop. And the hooligan, yeah, even with Marvin, that could be hard to, like, you can, it's just a jump scare, really.
You got absolute hooligan gameplay. The hooligan round end into the spiral arrow round start, into the DP on first knockdown. This is hooligan gameplay. That being said, the hooligan gameplay does indeed have anti-airs. We've got more Delta Spin Knuckle in neutral. Ends up getting whiff punish there now. Pushed into the corner. Plus on block from the meaty run.
Ooh, big.
Yeah, seems like a misinput there. It's probably tried to walk forward Sandblast.
Nice. Modern DP finally to catch the dive kick. Ooh, and
you see,
DI.
Yeah, DI to catch those spin knuckles that jvenzaro has been throwing out over and over and over again in the neutral. Instant EX dive kick. jvenzaro tries to take a little bit more initiative there and spends 2 EX bars to do it. Now not in a great spot. Cornered, barely any meter left on deck. Wick doesn't...
Ooh, accidentally throws him out the corner.
Yeah, doesn't spend to take the last bit of the meter and then throws him out of corner. The modern reaction super.
Yeah, now jvenzaro has the life and the drive lead.
Yeah, this match was almost in a catastrophic spot for jvenzaro, but he's managed to play out. He's managed to play back into it. No spend there from Wick.
I mean, I guess Wick really just doesn't want to spend unless it's going to get the kill, which, I mean, really just takes one singular confirm for them to get that.
I mean, low-key Sandblast into Super would have chipped there on, like, any of those Sandblasts, but it looks like that stinginess is going to cost him. No?
Stinginess
no, it will not!
Parts. The level 1 probably would have killed there, but...
Yeah, jvenzaro doesn't spend the level 1 either.
Well,
both players...
Wickelex finally got to spend their bars, at least.
Yeah, everybody here has decided to die with Burst, I guess.
Very, very slow.
Well, slow enough. We see the spin knuckle once again, trying to take a little bit of space. The drive rush, crouching medium kick drive rush once again, trying to push forward. I think that was possibly a misinput, but the crouching medium kick punish takes.
Yeah, I think Wickelex has been like relatively careful about how they try to use their sandblast, with the knowledge that jvenzaro has really been trying to get them with spin knuckle. Exactly.
Yeah, and we see the DI once again come out as the punish for the spin knuckle. Another DI coming out of jvenzaro, but ends up getting thrown immediately. Wick is not going for those loops. Wick is not a fan of the loops. Wick does not care about the loops. Wick wants that shimmy, which... Oh, and the level 2 to react there on the jump. It's not going to burn out, but just one touch away. jvenzaro decides to take it into his own hands. Takes the burnout with the DP and goes for the EXDP on Wake Up there.
I mean, I get it. If it worked for Wickelex, it would have killed.
You're right, actually. You're right. I should stop sounding so incredulous.
Ooh, good for Peter on sandblast.
The drive rush is a sweep. Catches the check that Wick was going for, gets the counter hit. Now just trying to push the corner with the sandblast, a drive rush, crouching medium kick, drive rush. We see it again, and now into the corner, sees the parry, but ends up not going for the throw. Wick now burnt out, but very far away from the corner.
Throw loop situation.
Once again goes for the button on the parry. Ends up getting caught there. We see drop conversion there from jvenzaro, and Wick will not leave it on the table any longer. Gets the chip kill right there and goes to final round. Both players with full stick of butter on set. And we see there the DI once again to respond to the spin knuckle.
I like the suppressor muter there.
The tap parry once again goes unpunished there by Wick, and we see jvenzaro trying to save his own drive gauge. Just puts down that level 3, ends up getting that drive gauge advantage.
We tried to bait a DP there, but Wickelex didn't bite. And now buffering level 3 to dissuade from doing anything crazy in neutral.
We see there, jvenzaro has been very insistent on the spin knuckle. Will we see it again? No. Goes into the cannon spike. But gets caught low there, and it looks like that... Well, actually, will that be the game?
Yeah, with CA, this kills in yellow.
That will be the game to the other characters in the game, but she plays that game plan, you know, very well. I think I'd kind of compare her to a few other more unorthodox characters in that way, like a JP, a Dulcet. But she's definitely doing a lot more getting in your face than either of those other characters are.
Yeah.
And we see there, Jazz gets into Krimiza's face right there, but doesn't get the punish on that drive reversal.
Ooh, the coward crouch kicks to check the drive.
See there. A crouch into lash, both players just trying to play. Jazz whiffs that cross up, gets caught now in the corner, poison on deck. But it's not enough. Reapplies that poison, pushes into corner, but Krimiza now not in a great spot. Low on drive and ends up dropping that conversion now into the corner. Will take a whole lot of damage. A.K.I is a damage monster. Oh, yeah, and
I had a feeling a reset was coming.
The DI reset straight into the level 1. Jazz not playing any games besides Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, DI resets are really scary in this game because you really only have like for you can't really buffer the DI as a reversal even if you react. Like it has to be frame perfect. So it can catch a lot of people, like not quite ready.
Yo, can I just say something?
Go ahead.
I love both of these costumes.
They are really excellent. I think A.K.I probably has some of like the overall best costumes in the game.
Like they're both so sick. When I saw the A.K.I costume too, I was like, yo, I kind of want to play A.K.I, and then A.K.I came out, and I was like, I don't want to play any technical characters in any way, shape, or form.
I feel that. And then she got costume 3, and she's still eating. Oh, big driver reversal to prevent the plus one.
Her fit is fantastic, and we see that jumping is fantastic as well. I see that button in my nightmares, but we don't see the level 3 spend there from Jazz.
I wonder if that was a misinput, but now they're caught in a scary situation where one tap can kill either. Ooh, they get the nice throw.
The back throw, and Jazz is going to take that first game. Yeah. His fit is fantastic, but his conversions are not, unfortunately.
A lot of A.K.I mid-range. Ooh, I think...
And we see there. Ooh, standing heavy kick
counter hit trade.
Gets the drive rush. I think tries to run underneath with a cross-up. But regardless, now has corner positioning and looks like this is going to be the round for Jazz. Spends that level 1.
It's not been very close, but yeah, very close.
It is not. But that poison is ticking away. I mean, either way, I don't actually think that poison mattered. The standing medium kick would have killed anyway. You know, it's still mental pressure. When your health is actually low enough that you can see the poison ticking away.
Ooh, big whiff punish. Gets him to the corner.
And has the poison on deck. Krimiza manages to jab out there, though. Still not in a great spot. Definitely in a bad spot drive-wise, and that fireball is going to burn them out.
Ooh, but now we have the queen of burnout pressure. This is against yourself, even. Ooh, good level 1.
Yeah, we see there, manages to catch the jab. A.K.I's level 1 is actually fairly slow. He loses to jabs like reasonably often, but manages to catch right there. And now pushed back into corner, but doesn't get that conversion.
I like what they were going for there, because they noticed, you know, on their own, like whenever they were trying to beat Jazz's fireball, they would do power crouch, and then they blew up Jazz for it. And so they tried to blow it up with the crouch, with driver crouch and medium kick, which shows a certain level of awareness around their own character and their own gameplay.
Yeah. Regardless, we see Jazz put a second game on the board. Krimiza trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. Goes for that drive reversal to get the poison off and push Jazz a bit closer to the corner. EX Fireball as well to try and take space, but Jazz now with a big drive meter advantage responds with an EX Fireball of his own. Ooh, the jumping heavy punch.
Yeah, they see A.K.I, like one of A.K.I's biggest struggles is her ability to anti-air. And A.K.I takes really good advantage of that because she has some really excellent jump items.
Yep. Regardless, we see there with a fireball, but big jump over there from Jazz. Now stuck in the corner, ends up throwing down a drive reversal to try to escape, and does manage to, pushes the fight back to mid-screen. Krimiza still in a bad spot drive meter-wise, but in a big life lead. Still, though, this is a one-touch game on either side, especially with the meter on deck.
Yeah,
tries to level 1. We see there the safe jab with the level 1, ends up parrying and takes that round. Now going into round 2 with a big meter advantage, almost to level 3. Throws that EX Fireball, tries to take a little bit of space, but the throw tech comes out straight there from Jazz. Ooh, and the drop right there. Tries to drive rush extend, but it seems like only got parry.
This is really tough for Krimiza now.
Ooh.
they're recovering the drive a little bit. Ooh, big whiff throw.
Yeah, big whiff throw right there, but punishes fairly small damage-wise, manages to push Jazz to the corner. Jazz, though, with that, with the cross command normal, manages to jump out. And now retakes a little bit of control. We see the situation once again. Krimiza in a very bad spot drive-wise, but a good spot health-wise. And this is not going to be a great addition to it. It looks like no. Jazz isn't
I
going
don't
to
think
go
I
for the
would have
burnout there. No, I thought Jazz would go for the burnout there. Regardless, Krimiza puts one on the board.
I think it was a case where just Jazz's own health was so low that they didn't want to risk spending and possibly not winning the round when they could just have it in store for this round.
And into the coward crouch command grab, Jazz putting that on the board for the first time this set. You see both players just kind of fighting it out in mid-screen. Krimiza gets a knockdown. Wait, did the second hit of the forward heavy kick hit there?
Yeah, the second hit comes out, so you have to either do a button fast enough for like DI to beat it, but Jazz wasn't ready at the moment. Ooh, the level 2 was a reversal.
Krimiza into the level 2 and then gets the throw there on the slither attempt. Goes for the DI but gets caught by the level 1. Jazz puts 3 games on the board.
Yeah, that was a great reaction because, I mean, well, that's the main thing they had to look out for, but A.K.I can put out such pressure in the corner that it can be hard to commit to that level, to be prepared to react with the level 1.
Yeah, regardless, we see once again, same thing as earlier on in the set. Sorry. Same thing as earlier on in the set, block drive reversal leads to nothing, no punish there from Jazz. Still though, Jazz has a lot of control of the match. Big life lead, big meter lead, gets the punish Serpent Lash. Jazz is exactly where you want to be.
Nice.
And he manages to put Krimiza away that round without taking a hit. Another perfect on the table here. Ooh,
yeah, these
jump
jumps, Jazz has a really good read on Krimiza's fireball timing.
We see Krimiza put up the EX Fireball trying to lay on some pressure in the corner, and they do manage to. Standing medium kick link there into the conversion, gets the knockdown, but still great spot to be in. Goes for the cross-up normal. With back to corner. Nice. Weird decision, but seems to pay off.
No, I mean, let's to call out Jazz for if they tried to walk out of corner.
You're right, actually. Maybe I'm not goated. Actually, you're actually very correct.
Yeah, but Krimiza played that corner situation really well, and that's what got them the round. Round 3, both players with level 3, so this could be really explosive if either one gets a big opening.
We see that crouching medium kick come out. Sorry, the crouching heavy kick come out again. Jazz sets the pull but gets jumped over. Now both players just kind of fighting it out in mid-screen. That Serpent Lash once again to make space to jump over, gets caught, but it's a trade between Jazz and Krimiza. Jazz goes for the cross-up jump into the corner, slithers out.
Yeah. Ooh, this is big. This could be big.
The stuff with the stand medium kick goes for the meaty overhead, lands it, but doesn't have the link afterwards. And now Krimiza.
I mean, this is still really good for Jazz. Oh, as I speak.
Ridiculous movements.
Yeah, now they've spent their level 3, but for big advantage drive-wise, and anything can kill Jazz. Oh, wait, the level 2.
Oh, yep, the level 2.
Oh, that was expertly played. Like, putting out the fireball to bait Crims to try to, counter with their own. But they had level 2 in stock to punish.
Still, though, insane play from Krimiza there. The coward crouch right under the fireball conversion into the level 3. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate that it wasn't really justified with a win after the fact. That was a great play. And we see there the drive reversal out of Krimiza again ends up hitting this time. Cross-up jump. Goes for the slither for A.K.I, pushes into the corner now.
Yeah, these jumps, like, for a lot of the round, Jazz has been specifically playing at, like, a spacing where they wouldn't be relevant, but whenever Krimiza can get close enough to get, like, cross-up jumps like this, they got a lot out of that and that situation in the corner, and now they're still on offense against Jazz. Big sweep.
Oh, we see tries to throw, ends up whiffing, but no punish there as Jazz takes the round. Ooh, and we see there another instance of that, the coward crouch right underneath the fireball. Ends up getting the punish and pushes Krimiza a little bit towards the corner. The DI to try to escape there. Ends up getting punished, but no full conversion, no knockdown right there. And Jazz now in the corner in burnout, but not under direct pressure, can throw those fire. Okay, well now in fairly direct pressure, gets caught after the slither. Goes for the neutral jump shimmy, but it's a little bit too late. I feel like Jazz could have killed off of that conversion. Regardless, manages to get that throw, now just one button away. And no punish again!
Oh, but now they have Krimiza and burnout. Ooh,
the minus frames into level 3. Oh my goodness.
I mean, what else are you going to do there? Chip is on the table for Jazz, right? I think, you know, if that's what you got to do, I think that's the right decision there. Even for, you know, now they're out of meter in this round, but at least they have another round to play.
Either way, we see Jazz walking Krimiza to the corner a bit. But Krimiza fighting their way out, pushing Jazz right back. Both players, and we see the jumping heavy punch to try and make that conversion, but there's no conversion off of it, unfortunately. I don't think Krimiza believed in it. And we see tries to jab out there, the trade, but there's no conversion off of it.
Nice.
Oh, and the punish counter on the coward crouch. Neutral jump heavy punch, probably trying to catch a throw tech.
Nice throw.
Yeah,
probably was expecting him to go for it. Oh no, Necro playing C Viper now.
Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. I guess I'm not allowed to make any more poison jokes.
Well, but Deville would be disappointed. Good whiff punish.
I like how we had 3 separate A.K.I costumes on stream and none of them are the base.
Ooh, nice. I never really even thought of using Seismo to beat the flow of split fireballs like that.
Yeah, the Seismo super jump cancels. Although usually you probably can't get a conversion into something else, since if you went into burn pick, you'd probably just get hit by the fireball, but... I mean, Seismo into the super jump to close space is probably worth it in itself, and we see there the Seismo cancels are coming out in force, straight into the DI. Slow fireball there. Another slow fireball.
Ooh,
goes for the low thunder knuckle.
Big man pressing.
Flash there for knockdown.
Oh,
and we see
that's
there, yeah, it goes into the heavy serpent lash, but just is not close enough. Necro there as well.
Ooh, great block on the cross up.
Ooh. We see there the Seismo once again to beat that slow fireball. And we see there the heavy Thunder Knuckle into the knockdown, has control of that space, goes for the feint cancels, now puts the level 2 on the table, and Necro will put away bigman in game 1.
I was a little bit worried there while watching because I was like, they were just short of getting level 3, but the level 2 killed there. I was not familiar with how much damage it did.
Yeah, it's fairly damaging. There we see some more feint cancels. I don't think, well, definitely Sea Viper's a new character, so you might not see as much matchup familiarity fighting Sea Viper as you might see against other characters. One of the important things is that on block, the feint cancels are generally not plus. They are almost always either minus or 0. Oh, what we see there, the drive rush into the overhead, doesn't convert,
see, but, like,
doesn't need to.
As a Kimberly player, like, it's hard to react in the moment. Like, I do a lot of run stop cancels.
Listen, I'm not letting a Kim player tell me that things are hard to react to. You don't.
No, I'm saying I'm the one who did stuff that was hard to react to, but I was minus.
Oh, and the DI trap there.
All I'm saying is I understand the life. Sometimes people just can't react to things, you know?
Yeah, I'm not getting deceived by propaganda.
What's the deception here? I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying it's minus, but
listen, as a Kim player, everything you say is propaganda, unfortunately. That's just how this works.
But
listen, I don't even have a reason to propagandize. My character sucks.
Back to putting on the offense, Necro's been holding a lot of control. Ooh, he got the drive impact into level 3. This probably kills. And even if it doesn't, a meaty Seismo might chip, but it killed.
That's going to be a kill right there.
Oh, 6-7. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
saw it and I had to.
Necro puts a second game on the board. Although that also adds to my point that I was making earlier about people having supers where like the other character punches in the middle of the super. It's like why is she just getting slapped across the face halfway through her super? Like at least the other punches get like dealt with.
Yeah, but it don't hurt her.
She just gets hit in the face.
Yeah, but Necro's really had big man on the back foot, just not exactly knowing what to do. And also, yeah, showing off Sea Viper's excellent crouching light kick. Like, it goes so insanely far for a light kick, for a low light.
It's a huge button, huge light button. Regardless, we see the DI right there on that advancing special.
Just doing everything right.
Yeah, we see the super jump cancel off of the standing medium kick, probably trying to catch some kind of response. Goes for the burn kick. Once again, the cross-up burn kick. And now Big Man just one hit away. Necro just poking with that crouching medium kick and puts another game on the board.
Yeah, we're at game 4 before I expected it. Yeah, I think this is the exact range where you want to be throwing fireballs as A.K.I. Hard for Z Viper to do anything about it, like Seismo.
We see there great Thunder Knuckle from Necro.
Didn't go for the follow-up to get the knockdown.
And now throwing out those Seismo feints as well, trying to catch Big Man attempting to respond to something. We see the drive reversal come out from Big Man.
Ooh. Caught him for going for Seismo.
Ooh. And the low Thunder Knuckle ends up sealing up that round for Necro. Necro handling a lot of business.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and then goes for the burn kick plus frames follow up. Now has a little bit more pressure, gets that throw, pushes a bit closer to the corner, gets that crouching heavy punch.
Got a little lost in the sauce there.
Yeah, now in burnout, doesn't get a punish on that drive reversal, unfortunately, -2.
They're doing a really good job of like not letting Big Man stay in, because even now doesn't get this done.
Yeah. Big Man manages to fight his way out of corner, gets 2 stuffs in a row. First punish counter, and the second one, the drive rush up stuff. Gets that throw now in throw loop range, goes for the crouching medium kick to check. And
yeah, there was a little bit of greed there, but the greed is paid off because now they get to keep their level 3 for the rounds. Ooh, I wonder if that was a misinput or if they just like misrecognized and thought they got the hit.
Yeah, seems like a misinput there. Because even on hit, I don't think there would have been any kind of conversion there unless it wasn't a burn kick.
The Big Man's getting the offense now.
Ooh, and we see there the super jump into the light kick, ticks right into the back throw, trying to send Big Man back into that corner, but Big Man fighting his way out. Still not fighting in a particularly great way now, in a bad spot drive meter wise, and it's about to become worse. He's gonna slap Sea Viper across the face, but he's going to pay for it with his drive gauge. And now you have to fight her with absolutely nothing on deck besides that super, doesn't end up spending it, and Necro goes up 4-0 in this set.
Yeah, it was speed ran to game 5. And more of those crazy long lights, dude. It's so... It almost looks like a crouching medium kick sometimes.
Yeah, it does. See there, the actual crouching medium kick comes out. Tries to burn kick over the fireball, but is a little bit too early. Gets caught there by the light serpent lash, put back into the corner. Big Man trying to play a bit more of a difficult to fight game in the corner, goes for the overhead, but it's blocked, pushes back into that corner. One touch away, tries to get the jump over there, but misses that parry that might have given him the round, and now Necro has that.
I mean, I'm surprised Big Man didn't do another drive rush cancel to... Yeah, I feel like they kind of held out a little on their drive there, and that led to Necro getting like a really great position.
Left the round on the table, and it cost him.
Ooh, but Big Man's back on the offense. Getting Necro back in the corner.
Crouching medium kick stuff again. Good play right here. Forward heavy kick for the plus frames. Just once again, a standing light kick to stuff. Once again, Necro just pressing buttons, trying to escape that corner. Tries to hit the focus attack, but ends up dash canceling forward. Necro back throws Big Man out of the corner. Goes for that burn kick follow-up. Throw afterwards with the plus frames. And the back throw again.
I'm like, Necro has definitely gotten like at least 50% of his damage this round off just throws.
Yeah, but Necro now putting Big Man where he probably wanted him in the first place, but gets caught once again by that crouching medium kick.
I think keeps getting just a little bit lost in the sauce, which, you know, I get. It's Sea Viper feints are fun. But that gave Big Man the opportunity to... Ooh, big punish counter.
The Thunder Knuckle, but doesn't get the conversion, goes into the unsafe version. And now, while not in a terrible spot, gets that invincible reversal to level 1, but now in burnout, one more spot will cost it, and he ends up spending it.
Ooh, big anti-air. But still,
though.
Oh, no punish.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that...
Ooh, and a very bad spot to be in.
I think he just spent... Oh, wait.
Oh, but the drop once again from Big Man, but it doesn't matter. Ends up getting another pickup. And he
I mean,
ends
we're
up
all
taking.
American here, aren't we?